Hey everybody, it's Galmadex, and today I will be talking about the very first spoiler for Guilds of Ravnica. So the very first spoiler for it is the buy a box promo, so you won't be able to get this out of any booster packs. The only way is to buy a booster box from your local game store or trade someone for it, which is certainly what I'm going to do. Anyways, the spoiler is Impervious Greatwurm. It costs 3 green and 7 colorless for a 16/16 worm with Convoke and Indestructible. So the coolest thing about this card is that it confirms that Convoke is the Selesnya mechanic for the set. I like Convoke a lot. I also like Populate a lot, so it's kind of sad we don't get Populate again, but I think it makes sense. Populate certainly doesn't feel exceptionally green-white, because copying a creature of your choice is a little weird. Again, you don't have that many choices since it has to be a token you control. It does feel Selesnya, but Convoke is certainly, in my opinion, like the perfect Selesnya mechanic. I think they did an A+ job on the mechanic the first time around. Anyways, the card itself, what's cool about the card is that it is the largest power and toughness straight up out of any creature in the game. It is 1 power and 1 toughness larger than Emrakul or World Spine Worm. Certainly, I think it'll be a casual all-star. It can do a lot of cool things in commander decks and kitchen table decks. The coolest things for commander decks that I would think about in terms of brewing is it would be pretty great in a token deck with cards like Overwhelming Stampede, which gives all of your creatures +X/+X, where X is the highest power among creatures you control. So, because it has Convoke, it already works well with token decks, because you can cast it early. And then Overwhelming Stampede, your entire field's going to be insanely massive, and they can't even destroy it in response to the Overwhelming Stampede unless they have an exile spell, because it's indestructible. Another cool thing you can do with it is the Dragon Throne of Tarkir, another thing that would be very good for a token deck. The Dragon Throne of Tarkir is a 4-mana artifact equipment. You can spend 2 mana to equip it, and then the equipped creature can spend 3 mana and tap it to give all of your creatures +X/+X and trample. Basically, it's like an Overwhelming Stampede every turn if you put it on your largest creature, such as an Impervious Greatwurm. So another great thing for token decks. The last and certainly not least thing is for just a giant Fatties deck, if you're doing like Red-Green Worm Tribal, which certainly seems like a fun thing to do, is Warstorm Surge. This is the largest amount of damage that you can do off of just a vanilla power and toughness on your Warstorm Surges. So yeah, drop this guy out maybe a little bit early with the Convoke and shoot anything for 16. Seems pretty good. So that's my opinions on the card. I'm certainly excited for more spoilers. They are coming out tomorrow, or I guess even today at this point. It is almost midnight. Thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for more videos if you want. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the Great Worm. I certainly think he's a lot of fun. I like that he doesn't have trample, because that means he won't be standard playable, which means he won't be super expensive, which means I can actually get myself a copy. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.